Have you ever had a folding yardstick? Don't see them so much today. But before the rolling kind, tape measure type, we had these 3-foot long rulers joined by a hinge that when you stretched it out, it was a yard long, 36 inches. Well, the guitar neck is kind of like that in that it is 6 overlapping instruments. Each string is kind of a separate instrument. It's just all on the same stick. Until we understand the relationship between the pitches of the open notes of each of those strings and how they relate to each other, we'll never truly understand what's going on. And it's amazing to me how many people do not know this stuff. It's almost like 6 strings. Well, it is 6 strings separated by a differential, a deficit, a difference between them. Like 5 houses have 4 spaces between them. This is kind of the same thing. You got between the 6th and 5th string, you got 5 frets of differential. In other words, in order to play the same note on the next string going down towards your knees, you have to change 5 frets. It's the same on this string. And this one. Here's where the anomaly happens. 4 frets on this one between the 3rd and the 2nd. This mangles everybody. The last one goes back to the 5 frets. So we have an instrument that's consistent except for that red part. So it's almost like those two are short compared to the other ones, even though that's really not true. They're the same length, but their pitch starts at a lower point in relationship to its neighbor. So what we have to do is compensate by between the 3rd and 2nd string if we want to make the same interval. See, most people won't even think of intervals anyway. But if we want the pattern to stay consistent with whatever we're doing, we have to compensate and go up a fret to keep that motif of perfect force, which is 5 frets, 5 half steps. Now we're back to normal. Here's the neck. It does not have that blue or that, it's not marked that these 2 strings are closer together than the other ones. Not physically. Their pitches are less far apart than the other ones. Forgive me if you already know this. There's some people that explain this to the end of time and they still don't get it. You really need to get this. Here's the way I used to do my grids, and it didn't seem to help anybody. I don't know why that is. Probably because when they asked me, they didn't listen to what my answer was as to why I did it. So here's the neck. It's not marked. But remember, that blue area, or caution area, should have been yellow, is still there even though it's not marked. You have to know it's there. I teach Skype lessons online. 10 to 10, 7 days a week. There's some things you're not going to learn from a book or a chart